all of you across the world who care about me and who have been rooting for both, for me and for my mother. I just wanted to let you all know that this little dog and I are about to be thrown out on the street like garbage. And again, my cousin has told me more than once, go to the press. Tell the press what's going on, Laura, but I wouldn't even know where to begin. I can talk to lawyers and whatnot, but I wouldn't know how to convince the press to share my story with the world. I wouldn't even know where to begin. But yeah, Omar and I are about to be thrown out on the street like garbage. I'll go back into the shelter, and he'll be in a cage. I'm certainly not just going to give him up without a fight. He'll have to be boarded. My baby will have to go live in a cage. Come here. I just wanted you guys to know that because that's my reality now. But you know what? My conscience is clear. I have done nothing but love my mother, nothing but try to help my mother. And my mother reached out to my cousin this past summer. My cousin who prior to my mother reaching out to her this past summer knew nothing about what has been going on in our family for all these years behind the scenes. She knew nothing. She learned it all via my mother and via me. She learned the fucking truth. Okay? She learned the fucking truth about how my mother really felt about who, in her own words, she's an abuser and a user, and I never hated anybody more. She's a user and an abuser, and I've never hated anybody more. She's a user and an abuser, and I've never hated anybody more. Omar and I are about to be thrown out of my mother's home like garbage. I'll be going back to the shelter. Omar is going to have to go and live in a cage. That's reality, people. Well, so many people in this life, get to have good times and sex and fun and money and all this crap. I just get to have endless fucking pain. But my conscience is clear. See? We all know that most times evil wins out in the end. But I've done nothing wrong and my conscience is clear. My cousin and I have done nothing wrong. All we have tried to do is help my mother. So there you have it. There you have it, people. Omar and I are about to be thrown out of my mother's home like garbage. But I've already made things happen. I've already won in small degrees, baby, okay? The right people are aware of what's going on, and evil's not going to get away with this latest thing, unscathed. Not for a moment is evil going to get away with this latest thing unscathed. Evil has already been reported to various institutions. Like I said before, I can continue fighting this hospital with every last fucking breath in me to get my mother the fuck out of there. Before she winds up a vegetable or worse. Continue to fight it all. Even from the shelter. Even with my heart broken, knowing my little dog's locked up in a cage. Because it's either fight or die. And I want so much to die, but I'm afraid. So it's either fight with every last fucking breath in me, or die. My conscience is clear. I've done nothing wrong. Evil points out my so-called sins from over 5 fucking years ago in order to hide her own fucking recent ongoing sins. And most people wouldn't even consider under the circumstances what I did over 5 years ago, sins. But regardless, even if you do, even if you 100% consider them sins against my mother, they were over 5 fucking years ago. Get over it. You know? Get the fuck over it. Including the assholes in this park. Get over it. It was over 5 fucking years ago. And it was under horrible life circumstances I was trapped in. Okay? Her and I are about to be thrown out of here like garbage. But the right people are aware of exactly what evil has been up to lately. Exactly. So evil is not gonna get away with any of this unscathed. Remember, Omar was supposed to have gone to the vets, back to the vets, and gotten his distemper shot, and then I was going to get him boarded Dello in case I had to be out of here and board him. But you know what happened with that? Dog Woman turned into a royal bitch. And just as an aside, Dog Woman sides with evil, as do so many of my mother's friends. It's just sick, okay? You wonder why my cousin says go to the fucking press, Lord, take this to the media. Tell them exactly what has been going on over the last little over a month. Tell them. Tell them. And actually it's been going on, actually since my mother first, banished evil from her sight, over this past summer. But the really horrific things have been going on over the past month. I can handle anything, people. I can go back in the shelter. I can do whatever. It's the baby. He's going to have to be boarded, and that's really sad. Considering all I've been doing, all my cousin has been doing, is desperately trying to help my mother with what my mother 100% wanted when she was well. Okay? It doesn't matter if she's bonded with evil again. It doesn't matter, because what she wants when she's been deemed incompetent and is locked up in a mental hospital is irrelevant in the eyes of the law. All that's relevant in the eyes of the law is what she wanted when she was well. And numerous witnesses, not just my cousin and me, know exactly what my mother wanted when she was well. Even the fucking friends who have, turned tables and joined forces with evil know what my mother wanted when she was well. That's the bottom line. My conscience is clear. My conscience is clear, baby. Conscience is clear. I I just feel so sorry for this little dog, you know. He's innocent in all of this. You know, he was used to just never being alone. He was used to just having my mom here most days, most times, because she's old and retired, and she doesn't leave the house much. You know, she's not a social butterfly. She just hung out with Angel and Homer most days. I'm so sorry you have to be caught in the middle of this, Homer, though. Mama's gonna have to put you and board you. She's gotta figure out how to get you shots first. I can't even board him. And actually, to make a stand against this absolute absurdity, I think I will just let the police throw me out so the whole fucking people around here can see exactly what evil really is. See exactly throwing me and my little dog out on the street like garbage from my mother's home. Yeah. I'm gonna let evil show its true face. Why not? Why just leave here as ordered? Why not let the police order me out? Let all the neighbors see me and this precious little dog thrown out on the street like fucking garbage from my mother's home. Still my mother's home, even if it's located in this goddamn park who thinks that they're God or whatever, okay? It's still my mother's home. And before she was hospitalized, she was telling people, whatever, she wanted to sell this goddamn place and move somewhere else. So yeah, I'll let the police come here and order me off the property. Like I said, the right people now know exactly what evil's been up to. Evil wasn't able to do this in secrecy like usual. Because my mother was talkative and my mother let me know what was going on. And I was utterly fucking appalled. But I immediately got to the right people and nipped at least one of evil's plans right in the bud. Right in the bud, baby. Right, almost. Mama has money, so it's not like she's gonna have to just give you up. She'll have to board you, though. Evil knows no limits, people, no bounds. Evil will stop at nothing. But my conscience is clear. I've done nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. And even if ignorant people in my mother's lives would just side with evil and just can't see the forest through the trees, you know, even if they're not aware that I've done nothing wrong, the universe, baby, is 100% aware that I've done nothing wrong to deserve this, nothing. To deserve this hell that my life became. I have done absolutely nothing wrong, and my conscience is 100% clear, baby. 100% clear.